Drop it.
Yeah. Those Eagles, y'all. Phillies. Yeah. 76ers. Take 215. About to go live. We elite boy street Philly on the rise. Wise guys, no surprise. Haters will despise. We debate every take. Hit the like and subscribe.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Take 215. My name is Deja. This is my dad, Ryan. Thank y'all for joining us. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe and follow us wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes.
And on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back.
Week 1 in the books.
Week 1 in the books, guys. Week 1 in the books.
Yeah. How was your... Wait, first of all, you didn't even watch the game.
Well, I had to watch it. I watched the film on the replay because I had to go to work. Yeah, but...
I had to go to work.
Yeah, but I got to pay the bills. But
he don't work at night, y'all. He work in the morning.
But guess what, though? What was my score I predicted?
Yeah, I think he was right on the money with the score.
I predicted 21-24.
Yeah, I feel like I would have been closer had we had, Jalen Carter, but we'll get there.
Right.
Or had we not had that rain, the lightning delay. That kind of threw everything
That kind of threw everything off. But something told me with the hype with Micah leaving and everything like that. I said they was going to band together. Something just told me they was going to band together and try to prove.
Even though the defense ain't banned nothing for real, but we'll get into
that. Well, we'll get into that.
Yeah. So I guess we'll jump right into it. We're gonna recap the Dallas Philly game.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into breaking takes, talk about some stuff around the league.
Okay.
And then we'll preview our game against Kansas City next week.
Okay, that right.
All right. So Eagles 24, Dallas
20.
Is it 20 or 21?
20.
20, I ain't got my glasses on.
It's 20. You do got your glasses on. Dang. That girl's 2 counts are crazy.
Normally, that's my excuse for not being able to
That girl is 2 kinds of crazy.
I need more. It's time for my check. So, Eagles 24, Cowboys 20.
Darn.
All right, so let me see. We'll put this a little closer. All right. Dak Prescott was 21 of 34 for 188 yards, no touchdowns, no picks.
Right.
Jalen Hurts was 19 of 23, 152 yards, no through the air touchdowns, no picks.
Right.
Jalen did run for 2 touchdowns, no touch pushes, but 2 touchdowns nonetheless.
True.
2 scrambles.
Nice scrambles.
Yeah, nice scrambles.
Oh, man.
And then Saquon had 18 carries for 60 yards, so they did a good job containing him. Jalen did have 2 more yards than him on the ground.
Right.
And then CeeDee Lamb, he did CeeDee Lamb things except for at the end. He was had 7 receptions for 110 yards. And then our longest was Jahan Dotson, had 3 receptions for 59.
That was a beauty.
Yeah. And then no turnovers on our end, 1 on Dallas's end. So yeah, what was your we're gonna get into Spitgate soon, but what was your first game takeaway?
My first game takeaway, upon further review, once Jalen went out, that was huge. I mean, it was just like.
I guess we'll start with Spitgate.
Okay, yeah.
Spitgate, Jalen Carter, Dak Prescott spit at the ground. But Dak baited him and got him.
He sure did.
But Dak Prescott kind of stepped up out of his huddle, which he could have just spit right there. He didn't need to step up out of the huddle.
Right.
He stepped up out of the huddle. But he said he was trying to get out of his circle of his O-lineman, but you could have just still spit on the ground. And then Jalen was like, "Are you spitting at me?" And then came up and spit on Dak. He was immediately ejected from the game with no snaps at all. And today came out that they're not going to suspend him. He just got is 57 and some change, so about a $58,000 fine.
Right.
He will play next week.
Right.
So of course that changed the trajectory of the game.
Oh, it did. It did. First of all, number one, I want to say about the spitting incident before I get about the trajectory of the game. For all young men and for all people, period, guys, emotional intelligence is key. Because sometimes, I don't want to go too deep into this. I'm just going to say this. Sometimes men lose their lives over little emotional stuff like that. So you have to stay in your masculine frame and just try to control your emotions. I know it's hard and it's a process. Yeah. But that right there, it could have cost us the game.
Yeah. And
it almost did.
Yeah.
So so moving on. That changed the whole dynamic, the whole complexion of the game.
Yeah, it was already a lot going on with the banner drop and all that, and then meanwhile somebody getting carted off. So that was already kind of a big thing. Yes, which I was excited to see this year. Van Schmieren.
Yeah, Schmieren.
He getting carted off. Jalen spitting on people.
And then they went down to score first. It was like boom.
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
It was like wow, and they scored quickly. Even though we upped them with the penalties, but that was a lot to gather. Right. And I give Jalen. I mean, it was a team effort, but I gave Jalen all the kudos and the flowers. How he held his poise to go back and score again. Right after that.
And I didn't even blame the defense really because first of all, that happens. There's already this new kickoff rule where they get the ball at the 35.
Right.
15-yard penalty at midfield. Yeah. And then one big play, one two big plays is the CD. I think one was the CD, the other one might have been the Turpin, and boom, they in the red zone.
Yeah.
So I think that our defense and defensive line was just like. And so I think they needed to calm down. Yeah, they needed to calm down, even though Dallas scored on the second drive too. I really didn't blame our defense because they was probably all discombobulated. Right. And they needed a minute to settle. First game too. It's the first game of the season.
And then there was I don't know if they're going to no huddle or not. And then Byron Young, I think if memory serves, his name is Byron Young. He wasn't even going to play.
No.
And so they had to throw him in there. You know what I mean? So so I'm proud of those guys, how they gathered themselves. And even though Dallas was moving the ball and things like that.
I think when it mattered and we held them to 3, that kind of changed.
That changed it.
Yeah.
And
because we scored 7 after that.
And I don't even talk about Jackson, but
well, if you
Yes, I'm talking about it. You played like trash before you got your hair hurt. And you played like trash. And so, but even through all that, y'all guys have the wherewithal to stop them on that play and stop them for 3 points.
Jackson did he batted the ball.
And that was a game changer.
Yeah.
That stopping for that 3 points was a game changer.
So while I agree that Adoree Jackson did not play well, I have a little bit more grace because it's CeeDee Lamb. He's a top 5. So I think that even CeeDee Lamb, I think last year. Maybe not last year, but he's given our best corners a day because of CeeDee Lamb. Number 1, number 2 is the first game of the season.
Yeah.
And then number 3, I just think that I do I'm not obviously he gonna start next week too. I think that we need a veteran back there. So people was like, he got bench, but he was in concussion protocol. Yeah, he was in concussion protocol. And I really I think after when he had that batted ball, I think a little bit before that he got cooked. So you really can see some similarities between him and Slay as far as having you gotta have a short memory when you're playing corner. Like you can't keep dwelling on, because the next play is the next play.
And the other corner that came in, Vic said he only played 7 snaps, so he didn't have a chance to really.
Which one? Because he got a penalty as soon as he came.
Right. Number 23 we got from
Bennett.
Bennett. Yeah. So Ja'Cory Bennett, I think his name is. So Vic, he played 7 snaps. So Vic said he didn't get a chance that was enough time to assess.
Yeah.
And they like to give the person who got most of the snaps in training camp, they like to give them a go.
Yeah.
But we all know, guys, all Eagle fans, don't fret. We all
That's
know.
What they love to do. We love to fret.
We all know that if it ain't working out, he won't be in there for long.
Yeah.
Because they will make a change.
Yeah. It's so funny. This is who we are as Eagles fans. It's so funny. We right on track. We win a game, but we got to pick everything apart and we act like we lost. But that's how we operate.
I know, but that did kind of stand out.
Yes.
It was a glaring, it kind of stood out.
I think about our first 2 games last year.
But it's the domino effect of Jalen Carter. If he was in there, he could have got to the quarterback more. Right, so it might not have been that bad. So it all starts up front.
It does. So I think that first of all, we're not going to be playing CeeDee Lamb every. And
CD, I got him a top 3 receiver.
I think when the players voted top 100, I think he was at least top 5.
I know he's top 5. I got him top 3. I got him, AJ, and Jefferson.
Love AJ, not giving him top 3. Because he's just a different.
Okay, I give AJ top 5.
Yeah,
but I give
Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson
and CD Lamb next. That's right.
I think AJ Brown is a top 5-6 receiver.
Passing.
Yeah. Just because it's so funny because he don't look fast, but that is a big MFer.
He's a chisel.
Yeah, and it don't look like he fast, but once he get behind you, and he could just knock people off of him. But it all depends on what you like, but I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
Right. Me too. I recant. Yeah. And even AJ said that Jamar Chase and Justin was better. I think he was on somebody's podcast and put them at him.
Yeah.
But CD definitely 3. CD can cook, and CD.
He one of the best route runners.
He might be better to me.
Yeah, AJ Brown.
He better than AJ Brown. To me, he might be better than Jamar Chase.
I prefer AJ Brown because of his stature.
But I know, right?
A lot of them balls that CD drop, you can see because he predicting that about to get hit.
Right.
And some of them one-handers or some of them balls that AJ Brown go up and get, it's simply his stature.
I would like to have both. But give me.
Because think about it, we could have had CD and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
But I think having AJ Brown and Devontae, they pair well together. I don't think it works if we have like AJ or we have like Devontae and Justin Jefferson, Devontae and CD Lamb.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the difference in the style of receiver.
Yeah.
All that to say, CD Lamb is CD Lamb. We're not going to see CD Lamb every single week. I'm glad we got that over with first, too. You know, that's one of the
and we came away unscathed. At least a win is a win. Yeah. I don't care.
CD gifted us the game at the end.
Yeah.
So we have it's a very entertaining first half. Ain't nobody playing no defense. So if you like a high scoring game, it was.
As George Foreman used to say,
7-7, 7-7. Then they got 3, and then we got 7.
That was the game changer right there.
And then
so the defense did hell. That was the game changer.
Yeah, and so then we come back. Then the turnover. Thank you, Miles Sanders. Miss you.
Yeah, man.
And shout out to Dak though because he saved. Quinyon was going to the house. Quinyon was going to the house because there was only big boys behind him. He run a 4-3, 4-4.
Yeah, and Dak tripped his feet.
That was it. He was going to the crib. But then that happens, and then the lightning delay. So I had a feeling. I was like, we're not going to score. And I was watching it with Mom.
And we didn't score after that.
No, because it kind of killed the momentum. I think even.
So if he would have tripped them up, that would have been it.
We would have scored, and then the lightning delay would have happened. But even if the lightning delay didn't happen and we get the ball, I think it was only the 20. I think we at least get into field goal range because we had the momentum.
It was 16.
Okay, we had the momentum. I think we could have even got 7. But I think that that helped both defenses because the offenses were fine, but that helped both defenses settle in. They was able to change their game plans because the second half was boring. Punt. We got 58 yards, which Jake, shout out Jake.
Jake the mate. But this is another thing too. This is like I just want to pivot to this, and I know, and I know that the game is supposed to be fun and things like that. But I'm not picking on CD Lamb. But this is what I want to say to young players, and I'm an old school type of guy when it comes to sports, and I really don't believe in bragging and boasting. The first quarters when CD was catching them passes, he was,
You don't want nobody to have fun.
I know, but he was fun. But look how stupid you look. Look how stupid you look when you drop 3 of them in a row.
I like CD Lamb.
I like him too.
He was so accountable. He put it like unlike.
I don't like him. I told a lie.
Well, if you,
I don't dislike him as a person. If these players was on
different teams, we wouldn't care. We wouldn't feel this.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
But it's Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I don't even care about I want Micah to go crazy.
Yeah.
Because he, But
shout out to Sean and Fred and my boy Tay. Tay gave me a call. Tay gave me a call before the game. Shout out to Tay.
What I was about to say is you don't like nobody to celebrate.
When the game over.
That's no fun.
Well, I'm just saying this. Every tomato teaches on.
No,
that's just what I'm like Saquon.
No, Saquon be celebrating.
No.
Yes, he do. He got locked in obviously the Super Bowl, but Saquon celebrates.
Sometimes, he'll do that and stuff like that.
Yeah, Saquon celebrates more times than not.
When you think the game is over, but when it's in the heat of the moment.
No, even when he busted, obviously the Washington game and the Super Bowl, those are different games. It's a little bit more, it's more on the line. But Saquon celebrates a lot.
But but it sticks out of my mind too. Last year in the playoff, when James was doing all that spinning.
Oh, that was funny and stupid. You down 3-4 scores.
You know what I'm saying? And he's doing all the cabbage patch. And you end up getting blown out.
Oh, he's a rookie. Give him some great.
But anyway, some people don't mind it. But I'm from the school the fact.
Not the school of hard knocks.
Not the school of hard knocks. But my school of thought is I'd rather not celebrate until the game is over. But
listen to what you said.
Yeah.
The game. We having a good time. We here for a good long time. We have for a good time in a long time.
It's just a game.
It's just a game. And I know people will get irritated with Darius Slay, but I appreciated it because you got to move on quickly, and if it's a good play, it's a good play. And I just think it is a game. It is a game.
It's just a game.
It's just a game. So I do think there's nothing wrong with celebrate because AJ Brown.
And
we've lost games.
If it's just a game, tell your cousin Fred that when MicahParsons leaving, he was hurt. He was dejected. I mean, I really feel bad for him.
I would be that way if I went through 30 years of misery too. That's different for them,
But it ain't just a game to some people.
To them players on the field, a lot of times they say, "I've been playing this game since I was a little kid, and now I get to do it." Like they having fun. And I think, listen. I think the moment them players stop having fun with it, is when it turns into.
Look, it's more than just a game to you too. Because when they won the Super Bowl, you was crying, so it's more than just a game.
I know, but I'm crying as a fan, and I'm excited. But I would never get mad at somebody for celebrating on the field after they make a big play. I would never get I not mad, but
I don't get mad.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. I don't even care. Like obviously, when Jaden Daniels was doing all that, I was like, "Nigga, you down 3 scores." That's all I was kind of like.
It looks stupid to me. But anyway, that's just one of my pet peeves. It ain't no big deal.
He don't want nobody to have no fun.
Yes, I do.
No fun league. He part of the reason they call it the no fun league. Can't nobody have no fun cleats. They can't dance. They can't do nothing no more.
Yeah.
Can't spit on nobody. No.
When the game over.
I'm kidding. I think the spitting was egregious. And
how do you make it roll like that?
I think spitting is the ultimate sign.
Some people are good spitters because it rolled. It's like in the air, it was just like look.
I don't think that. I think that I don't care if it was Dak Prescott.
Don't
spit on it. But you know what's crazy though? Let that have been. Okay, who can I just say? DeMarcus Lawrence. I know he gone spitting on Jalen Hurts. Somebody getting their ass whooped.
Oh yeah.
His O-line just stood there.
Yeah, they want that smoke.
But I just think that goes to show you the type of leader that they think. Because sometimes people say, "Oh, like Dak is not he don't have those intangibles that Jay Hurts might have or somebody else might have as a leader." Nobody is spitting on Jalen Hurts and walking away.
Right. So, or hitting him out of bounds or nothing like that.
No.
None of that. Yeah. So
anyway.
So violence and increase the peace.
So yeah, I think we're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
I think
game one.
Yeah. I'm just glad we got the dub. It was a division game. We got one of those out the way early. I don't know when we play Dallas again. I know we don't play Washington again until the late.
I know Dallas is another 9 games down the road, I think.
Okay, I know a lot of our division games are a lot later this year with the important ones. Not to say the Giants aren't important, but I mean, JerryJones went to Indianapolis and started playing like Peyton Manning.
Sure did.
Russell Wilson turned into Danny Dogs.
I ain't lying.
I thought that was kind of.
But the Giants hung in there for a little while. I think they was going for on a 4th and 2 when they took the lead. A 4th and goal, and they got stopped. I think, and so that was a big factor in the game. They didn't get no points on that drive, and after that, So we'll see what happens. They got Dallas next week.
Who? The Giants. All right. Well, we'll move on to some breaking takes.
Yes.
Breaking takes.
Breaking takes.
What about Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh?
I know Matthew. Your Uncle Matthew.
Pittsburgh 34, Jets 30. I watched that whole game. That game was very entertaining. That was a good game.
I've seen it on my phone where the field goal at the end.
Yeah, that was a very good game. I was shocked. Justin Fields looks great. All that to say, I mean, obviously he looked good when he was in for Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh benched him when Russ got not benched him, but when Russ returned from injury, they put Justin in.
And he got the money.
Yep, he playing with his old teammate Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
I mean, he had some good big time throws. I'm happy for him. I thought he looked good. I think, and they got the new coach Aaron Glenn. I think that they're going to be something.
That's
this
what
year.
that is too.
Yeah.
And they almost beat them.
Yeah. They did. They should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have won. But Aaron Rodgers, he looked good too.
Aaron Rodgers.
He looked good too.
I ain't even gonna talk about.
He was like, you know how sometimes people try to downplay when you play your old team, because Aaron Glenn ain't want nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers and his shenanigans. But Aaron Rodgers had a chip on his shoulder with this game. But I thought he played well too. When it first started, I was like, oh, it ain't looking good. I thought Pittsburgh was about to lose
because they was down.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Then it was kind of a back and forth game, but that was a very entertaining game. I'm excited to see what directions both of those teams go to.
Yeah, I can't do no predictions on it right now. I have to see what Matt predicts.
Well, he probably gonna predict something crazy.
Yeah, but I'm happy for Matt that he got to win, and yeah, I'm happy for Matt.
Yeah, that was entertaining. And
Shout out to Matt Murphy.
All right, more breaking takes. Lions, they slipping?
No, just one game.
They look bad.
But they did lose. They all both their coordinators.
And we've been through that. Remember, we go through that a lot.
Yeah, we go through that like every year.
Because we build head coaches.
Yeah, but Vic ain't going nowhere.
No, he too. Yeah. Did you think that was they played Green Bay? You think that
Green Bay played good? I'm not going to panic on Detroit yet.
Only because they just look terrible.
Yeah.
And that's a division game. You know your opponent well.
But since they got Micah, I had Green Bay. I bumped Green Bay up to win the division.
No, you didn't say that last time. You said you're not putting them over the Lions.
I did say that.
Yeah.
So I'm not done with the Lions yet. I'm not writing the Lions. More chance. Yeah, I'm not writing the Lions off yet.
Okay.
I'm not writing them off. They got too much talent.
Yeah, we'll see. I was a little shocked. I thought they looked better than that. But breaking takes. What else we got? Tua stinks. Tyreek Hill already crashing out on the sideline.
One game.
Tyreek Hill already crashing out on the sideline.
I know, but I know Tyreek Hill. What's up, twin? Tyreek Hill had a flashback. Them cops pulled him over again.
But listen, it ain't just one game. Tua has been bad for a long time.
Yeah, but
bad or unavailable.
Yeah,
I think.
But still, it's just one game.
But no, we're not when you date back. We're looking at Tua's last few games that he's played.
He was concussed.
Not when his brains were scrambled after that or before that. I think that.
Why you just when his brains were scrambled? that wasn't right.
I think that he threw 3 picks.
God.
I think that before this year is out, Mike McDaniel gets fired. Tua gonna get Mike McDaniel fired.
He on the hot seat. He definitely on the hot seat.
He gonna get Mike McDaniel fired.
He's still vaping on the sideline. Yeah. You better.
Last break and take. That duel between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Oh God, that was crazy.
And Baltimore always lose like that, don't they?
And look, Jess is hilarious. Shout out to Jess. She got on. She was like, "This is how we do. And we always do something crazy. And that's how we do." And they done that.
It was 26-40, and I dozed off.
They lost.
Let me paint this picture for you. I had a 5-leg parlay. We back on that.
Oh Lord.
I had a 5-leg parlay, right? All 4 hit. And I was like, I don't know. So the parlay was going to win me about $500, right? And all 4 hit. And I was getting sleepy too. And that's how they get people. Sometimes you get sleepy and you fall asleep, forget you got money on the table. So I said, it's 20-40. 26-40. I said, I don't think Josh Allen going to throw for another touchdown and run for another touchdown. So let me take my winnings. They said you can take your $202 now.
Right.
$202 now. Or you can stay and maybe this will happen and you get your $500. That's kind of, whatever. So I said, I'm getting sleepy. It's 26-40. Let me take my $200 and run. I take my $200 and run. I doze off and I wake up to Josh Allen getting the game ball and he had 4 total touchdowns.
God.
So first of all, I wanted Baltimore to win, and then I lost $200. Well, not lost. Really. I didn't lose $200. I walked away from $200.
Wow. Well, but who would have thought that? You would.
If I would have let my money sit, I would have lost it. That's how I go.
Yeah.
That's how I go.
Yeah. So that's
Josh Allen had
to the game.
Yeah. Josh Allen was 33 of 46, 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Henry fumbled the ball.
He did. Yeah, but he played great up until then. They always lose on some BS.
Now all that don't mean nothing.
It don't. But then
foot on the line or something.
So yeah, but also the kicker missed the extra point.
Wow.
So kicker missed the extra point early in the game because they didn't kick Justin Tucker to the damn curb. I forgot.
Right.
He had some weird allegations and stuff.
Yeah, he was filling up on people.
And he was missing field goals anyway. So that game was entertaining. I'm excited. Like, I'm just excited about the football season.
Yeah, but it was a good week one.
It was.
And I forgot how it was because since we won the Super Bowl last year, I forgot how it was. I went down to the market on Sunday morning to get something. And I seen all these people with their jerseys on.
It's back. It's time.
And people was like getting food. And I was just sitting there looking, and I was just looking to be like, yo, these people are so excited. At work, they're so excited. And only one team going to win.
And isn't that funny? Now that you say that,
going to win.
Now that you say that, I felt similar.
There's going to be 31 disappointed people.
I felt similar when I was watching some week one games too, and then I think I was watching the Steelers, and they was like, oh, so and so came over from Championship Eagles. I think it was Kenneth Gainwell, and then I was watching. I think last night Rodgers, Vikings, all came over from Championship Eagles. I was like, we just did that, and everybody, all 32 of these teams are trying that again. Almost the impossible.
Almost the impossible.
Almost. The odds are just not in no one's favor.
No.
The odds are not in a lot of people's favor.
And so
I feel like as players, you got to know that.
And so when I left the market, I just felt good again. I got like another high because just even though that Super Bowl is over, just getting it. That's it.
It feels almost impossible.
This last Super Bowl was just so special to me, guys. Yeah. So I'm like I said, that's why earlier in the last show you were saying like, well, the goals to win the Super Bowl, but I'm still grateful for the last one still. You know what I mean? Because it's so hard to get them. Anyway,
I'm grateful, but I have moved on.
Yeah,
I moved on too. Well, I'm probably gonna watch any more highlights or anything like that. I just it's the journey is crazy when you think about it. Like the journey is crazy, and almost if I had to say, there's got to be 15 teams right now who know they don't got not a damn shot.
Not a chance.
Like maybe 20. When you think about it, it's like. Yeah, more times than not, you're not getting to the mountaintop.
Yeah, so just for
everything everything has to fall into place.
Like, I mean, just like with Washington beating Detroit, we had home field. It was just so many intricate parts to fall in play. Things lined up just right.
Even that Rams game, they almost did it.
Yeah,
the Rams almost did it, but obviously, that wasn't any luck. That was Jalen Carter.
That was Jalen Carter effect. Yeah.
So. But there's just so much that has to, like you said, fall into
that happened.
Yeah.
And so I'm just so shout out to the
obviously
Eagles.
It's not luck or anything that. There's there's
shout
preparation and fundamentals, as Jalen says.
So shout out for the Eagles again, just winning that Super Bowl for me last year, for us.
What about last thing on that? What about Michael Jordan being there for his boy?
Yeah, he was at the game for
Jalen.
For Mr.
Jalen had the
Stoic.
11s on. He had the 11s on, with the love hurts on the tongue. That was tough.
Oh, okay, that's his shoe?
Huh?
He got a shoe now?
I don't know if those will be sold or anything, but the Love Hurts Jordan hoodie is...
Oh, that's right.
That's coming out.
Right, I seen Simone one of those.
Yeah, I had a black one in my shopping cart. It's on, they resale right now because they were online to be bought right after the parade, but then they sold out, so now they own like StockX and GOAT and stuff. It's like $200 for it. But... they about to launch them on the Philly website and the Eagle Green.
Okay, and so he got a Jordan 11.
I don't know if that shoe's going to be sold or not. You know, he created his own but there was the black patent leathers.
It probably will. You know why? Because Jordan
they work together.
They work together. They tight.
But it was the black patent leather and had the Love Hurts in red on the tongue. It was nice. And then Dak had on some nice fours too. Okay. I always like to look at the cleats. But, all right, week two.
Kansas
Super Bowl 59 rematch. Philly at Kansas City. The line has swung. At first, originally, the Chiefs were a 1.5 favorite. Then we were a 1.5 favorite. Now it's back to the Chiefs being a 1.5 favorite.
And even without Worthy, Xavier Worthy.
They trying to be coy. They saying that he dated a girl. He ain't playing.
No, they said
and Jalen Carter is now he's not going to be suspended. He will play.
And so that's probably
when it swung, but then it swung back.
Right. So guys, going down the line, I picked the Kansas City to win this game. So,
but now what? No Worthy.
I feel a little better about our chances. This is just a game that I had on my schedule that I think we might drop because of how we blew them out last year. And I just think they might band together.
I don't think we blew them out last year.
In the Super Bowl?
Oh, I thought you meant when we rematched them the year before.
No, I mean the last game we played, we blew them out.
Okay, yeah.
And they got embarrassed. And we in Kansas City. So
we beat them in Kansas City the year before last.
Right, but I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna get the edge. You know, guys, don't cuss me out, but I'm gonna get the edge to Kansas City, just like Vegas got it.
Vegas really has it as a pick 'em. That's a pick 'em.
Yeah, that's a pick 'em because you get 3 points for home field
there
anyway.
You go.
So really, it's a pick 'em game. But I'm still gonna get a slight edge to Kansas City, hoping we win. But I want to get a slight edge to Kansas City because of how they got embarrassed in the Super Bowl.
The reason I don't give them no edge. If they win, they win. The only position that they're better than us at is Patrick Mahomes, obviously. Mm-hmm. They have none of their receivers because Ray Rice want to keep running. Ray Rice.
Right, there you go. Mike Epps. Ray Rice.
Rasheed Rice want to run people off the road so bad. And then he beat on his. Then he got to. He just had a lot that happened in the offseason.
That girl set him up.
It was his mama.
No, some girl. Anyway, I ain't gonna get on that. I thought
it's
some
always
girl
the girl setting him up.
That he caught. He put a private investigator behind this girl, and I told you as soon as you break. Oh God. Yeah, but I don't know though. So
anyway, they ain't got no receivers. Travis Kelce is 100 years old. Chris Jones and Boyd fighting on the field. What's his name? Karlaftis.
Yeah.
Because Chris Jones didn't take care of his assignment and let Justin Herbert get that long run to seal that win.
Right.
And so all that to say, I watched that Chargers game. I didn't really see it. I don't really know how they beat us unless Patrick Mahomes just just tear us up with his legs. His legs.
Yeah, I just see that Kansas City didn't drop 2 straight games going back to last year.
I think it's over for them.
Okay.
No, just in general. I'm just going to get ahead of myself.
I think the dice is over because I don't see them coming beating Buffalo or Baltimore this year.
Or hell, the Chargers.
Chargers
in their division.
So
who else over there in the AFC that might can get them? The Bills and the Bengals. We'll see what the Bengals. The Bengals, they kind of up and down.
Yeah.
But I think if they were going to win, they had to be last year. I think it's just ship and sale.
I think it has to.
Not even saying we get back and win, but for Kansas City, I just don't.
Because Baltimore and Buffalo,
That was a game, I don't see Kent and Patrick Mahomes I don't see with their weapons that they have right now.
Right.
Although their players will get back. But I wonder if they'll be too down in the dumps.
They'll be too far before they'll be too far gone before they get back. We'll see.
What's your bold prediction, real quick? Go.
My bold prediction this time, Saquon gets over 100 yards.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
So my bold prediction, I'm gonna say the same thing. I think Saquon has a day. I think he makes it a point to have a day, whether we win or not or whatever. But I do think Saquon. I think he has a day on the ground.
Right.
Hopefully we remember we got AJ Brown on the roster.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
But all right. That phone been going crazy.
Yeah, it's been going crazy. Texting and stuff. Yeah.
Any parting words?
Yes, I want to. It's good to be back, guys. And I want to give a shout out to. I want to give a shout out. Deja and I want to give a shout out to my niece Candace and her cousin and my sister Belinda. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we love you guys.
Well, without further ado, I don't think that was the right thing to say. Hey, without further ado, mean I'm starting something.
Yeah, further ado, mean start something.
Well, we ain't starting nothing. We ended it. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for kicking it with us, and we will see y'all next week.
That right.
Words.
Yeah.